How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more MTGA Historic Brawl. But as I was reading through my comment section recently, and it was pointed out that I probably use too many basic lands, especially when building like 5-color decks. And I definitely agree with that sentiment. Like, my mana bases tend to be the weakest part of my deck construction. But reading through that comment reminded me of how much I enjoy lands decks and how much I haven't really been playing them recently because in Historic Brawl, like the premier land deck for the longest time, with a Field of the Dead deck, with Golos here as our number one boyo, and Field of the Dead got banned. It was banned a couple of times, so I took extra care and I actually made a proper mana base. And we're gonna see if it actually changes the results of some of my matches, because I have played many matches where I've gotten mana screwed, or and sometimes that's um, sometimes that's definitely just bad deck construction. Sometimes it's shuffler, and I like to think it's probably shuffler most of the time, but no, it isn't. It isn't shuffler most of the time, but it's shuffler is somebody to blame. I'm gonna put the Triumph onto the battlefield. So I could have. Yeah, so it says put a land into battlefield under tap. I could have gone Overgrown Tomb into Elvish Reclaimer. But I don't know if that would work. So this is a value pile. It does have a weird win condition in it. I don't know if it's actually going to work. Like, our win condition involves blinking, a Simic rare, and zombie hunt. And there's also another black card thrown in there that has some immediate value, but it doesn't have intended value, which is why I'm hesitant to call it part of our win condition. We already have World Tree. What's the second best land in our deck? Probably just a Triumph. I probably should have just added more utility lands. But I didn't want to add any utility lands because I wanted to build an actual functional mana base. So we have all of the shock lands, all of the Triumph base lands, couple of basics, and then the World Tree, and that's already up to 21 or so. And we're out of 40, so I have another cycle in there. I just don't remember what cycle it is. Do they have a black lightning bolt? I don't think so. Maybe. So we take 2. Because Blood Artist and Enchantment Blood Artist. Bastion of Remembrance. It's been a long time. I used to like it in Standard. Like the Bastion decks, they were cool. You have like Raven's Crime and a bunch of neat stuff going on. Spinner to winner. Alright. That was not the value I was looking for my investment. I do have some big Haymaker spells in here. But we're not built around them. Ooh, zombies. Zombies, vampires, and skeletons. Don't know why I read that backwards. Because it's skeletons, vampires, and zombies, but it's hard to tell sometimes. So what got changed? Oh, yeah, so in the real version of the card, you actually have to pay for the 1/1. Get rid of the island. Get another trio. So we're just ramping up. Oh, we might be dead. So if they get in, so at minimum they can get in. That one will block. That one will block. That one will block. 2 damage, and then if they sacrifice their entire board, we take 12. So they have the means to kill us this turn. They play Yawgmoth, attacking with everything. We block 3 creatures, and then they Yawgmoth down their own board. I guess they're not gonna go for the win, but maybe they didn't see it. Maybe we give them the benefit of the doubt. Block there. We're gonna die anyways. 1 damage is less than 2. So if you're wondering why I have a random Hondan in the deck, it's because... okay, that card was not what I thought it was. I was wondering why I put a bad card in the deck. Because I thought this was the 4-mana green card from Aether Revolt that basically lets you search a basic land when it enters the battlefield. Because that is a card that exists, but this is the other one. This is Nantucket Cultivator. When it enters the battlefield, you may discard any number of lands, and you may put that many +1/+1 counters on Nantucket Cultivator and draw that many cards. So I don't want to die. But I'm going to take a lot of damage here. And I'm still a Yawgmoth away from... if they played Yawgmoth. Yeah, they sacrifice 3 creatures, we die. Let's see if they'll do it. They might just be extending the game out for a bit. Which I don't mind. Any excuse to play a longer game with Golos. I'm happy. Oh, they figured it out. Okay. We'll concede out then. I recognize your lethal board state. That is unfortunate. I know I opened with the spiel that trying to build better mana bases and have less basics, but now that I look at my deck, it's still got a lot of basics in it. And like, I have other playsets of I have other non-basic lands I could put in here. It's just the ramp packages in Historic Brawl basically come down to whether or not you're willing to pay a basic tax to have the lands. Like, some of them, like most of the, like this is a good example. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land card. 90% of the ramp we have on Arena that gets lands out of your deck is some variation of that effect. We do have our win condition, though. I don't know if we are going to find what we need to actually get it going, but... Yeah, so one of the shrines is actually really good for ramp, and that's why I have this in my deck. Yeah, I don't need to ramp yet. I can impulse, though. Land or Hydra? Hydra is more value. So Hydra is one of the few cards that is search your library for any land. So next turn we play Topiary Stomper. Make our Topiary Stomper a little bit bigger. I'm gonna get a black land, I think. Do I want a black land, or do I want another? I think I want another green, actually. So we have our white from the two triomes. Yeah, this is still a little sketchy at the moment. Ouch. Well, it's not a zombie infestation, so I'm good. This one. So they have black mana up, so they might just be trying to kill us. I forgot to do the thing. Decline that one. Auto that one. Put him on the go-he. Whoa. Neat. Ruinwald, goodbye. So this gets me more lands. This gets me. This doesn't say basic, does it? Switch your library for 3 planes. Okay. That's another thing to look out for when you're building a land stack on Arena. If it says plains or forest or swamp or something like that, but not basic, it'll still get you what you want. What? Oh, if an opponent controls more lands. God, I'm fucking stupid. Okay, let's continue. Oh, God. That's very bad. No. I'll attack for 2. In turn. Decline. Auto pay. Make ourselves a big wisdom shrine. Coma. I need a regrowth every turn. Ouch, that was painful. Yeah, no block. I can't block. Boy. Not even able to mutate it. We can block the dragon. And mill our opponent a little bit. Let's see what the top card of their deck is. Resolve. I will pay 1. Is my second match of being thrashed, or is it my first? I think it's my second. there goes the Gohi. Yeah, I think we've lost again. It's bad when you're losing with Golos, man. Golos should not be losing. Look at all of our lands and our land payoffs. There's good stuff here. I'm just not finding it in time. They're waiting for me to accept my fate. I haven't given up on Roboco, by the way. I want him to do good things. I want him to combo at least one person once in a while. Digital only cards have a small arena logo in the space in the hollow foil. Stamp only is printed on the card. Good to know. Yeah. It is kind of noticeable, honestly. World Tree to start off with. That's nice. Ah, Scuttletide. Scuttletide is a bad card, but I was looking for, enchantments that would allow me to discard lands to get them in the bin, so that I could get them back with flowback. And, he came up, this card came up, and I was like, I gotta play this. This is Crab Tribal. If I could have this card in my command zone, I would. Well, I do see that our opponent is very interested in gaining life and drawing cards with enchantments, and that may not be something we can overcome. We might be just a bit too casual these days. We might need to step up our game and build functional decks again. Yes, I want another green land. Unfortunately, Jadsi only counts for one card type. Pretty sure. Even though she does have a sorcery attached to her, I think it's the front side that counts. The nice thing about this... I was going to say the nice thing about this cycle is that it has a good option for when the cards are just dead in your hand. The Triumph cycle, having cycling, is really nice, but when I said that out loud to myself, it occurred to me that there are only 5 cards in New Capenna that have cycling, and it's this land cycle, and it's just, there are no other cards with cycling in the set. And now that it's stuck out to me, it's just so weird. Why was that a design decision? Like, I'm grateful to have these lands, because these lands are really good, but like New Capenna, there are 5 cycling cards. I'm gonna have to sacrifice my 0/3s. I don't want to die today. Do I search my land for like 4 lands and then just make blockers? Anywhere. I actually want to keep that. There's a chance they give this is flying, and then somehow that will translate into good things for us. That's the thought, anyways. I can't afford to take 11. Spirited Companion's cool. Especially in the Sisyphus deck. I haven't played it with some of the... It's been 2 sets since we played Sisyphus. So... Kamigawa did give it some nice inclusions. Were there any... Well, I guess there were like the family enchantments in New Capenna. Those were kind of cool too. So those... Well, but they don't really go on the Sisyphus deck, do they? So the only guild that might have contributed a little bit to this would be Jetmir's guild, or I think it's just Jetmir's guild. I think he's the only one that has green-white in his color combination. Because we have Grixis. We block the 11. We take the 9. Like, one good spell could save us. Am I just going to roll the dice again, though? Yeah, roll the dice. We've already lost. Goodbye, dragon. This is my defense. Cobbled together and as motley as it is my defense. Man, look at these cards our opponent playing now. Like, this is some good synergy. But we are dead. This has been a fairly short video for the channel, and I opened it up trying to improve my deck building, and I've showcased 3 games where I've been horribly losing with one of the most powerful commanders in the format. Clearly, something has gone right. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in such an amazing position. Yeah, I think it's just 12 in the air, does it? Opponent is very interested in seeing if they can reach 40, though. They must have played Commander before and thought, this is fun. I like 40 life. Swing. Come on, do it. I know you can. Maybe they were trying to get us to negative 40. Yeah, I think that was the case. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. We will continue improving in deck building, hopefully in future episodes, but for now, I will see you guys in the next video, and bye for now.